Chapter 6, Nightfall Carnage and the Rise of the Fusionshrooms. Darkness wrapped the old battlefield like a blanket of fog. Faint glows shimmered across the cracked soil where the puff shrooms stood, small but brave. Scaredy shrooms peeked out from behind debris, wide-eyed, while the fume shrooms released thick purple clouds into the air. The plants had fallen, but night had brought new guardians. Then it came. Boom, boom, boom. Each step thundered like an earthquake. A shadow loomed larger than anything they had faced before. Out of the smoke stepped the abomination. Cherry Zombooni. A twisted fusion of Cherry Shooter's head on a brute zombie body, its red glowing eyes scanned the yard with hunger. From its mouth it coughed up explosive fruit, and its fists burned with raw plant zombie energy. Target acquired, it groaned with a distorted voice, part plant, part growl. Boom! 2 puff shrooms were incinerated instantly. Crack! A scaredy shroom fled in terror, only to be caught in the shockwave of a cherry blast. The mushroom defense was crumbling fast. Just as Cherry Zombooni raised its arms for a massive slam, something shifted. From the shadows, 4 mushrooms stepped forward, each one different, glowing with unnatural fusion energy. One was a hypnofume, with swirling hypnotic spores pulsing in its mist. Another, the frost shroom, fused from a freeze shroom and a puff shroom, radiated an icy mist that froze the ground with every step. Behind them stood 2 others, darker, slower, more ominous. From deep underground, doom-fused mushrooms rose. Fused with doom shrooms, their caps cratered and pulsing with red energy. Their bodies were cracked like cooled lava, and every movement was followed by a low rumble. They were slow, but they were lethal. The ground shook as one doom fusion moved into place. Cherry Zombooni turned to strike, only for a doom-fused mushroom to raise its arms, glow intensely, and a shockwave tore through the yard, sending Cherry Zombooni skidding backward, its arm torn and half its face scorched. The fusion zombie was still standing, but damaged. The mushroom battlefield had changed. The hypnofume launched a wave of spiraling spores, confusing a wave of backup zombies and turning them against each other. Frost Shroom let out a freezing shriek, locking a Carcansiar, a massive shield-carrying zombie, in place like a statue. Then the second Doom Fusion stepped forward. Cherry Zombooni looked up too late. Coom. Another explosion. This time, the Carcansiar was gone, vaporized in a single blast. But the doom-fused mushrooms collapsed, their energy spent. Their cooldowns were long. They couldn't keep doing this forever. The battlefield sizzled and smoked. Both sides had taken losses. The night was far from over. But one thing was clear. The mushrooms weren't just defending anymore. They were fighting back.